कभी होता है शाह शराबील बोलता है ये क्या कर दिया, इरसा कहती है ये किस तरह कर रही हो, अम्मी कहती है इस तरह तो कभी नहीं करना था, ऐसा होता है?
Shah
Because
Sharabil doesn't want me to
a
act.
director
Shah
and then two
Sharabil too
actors.
is like, you quit right now. He hates that I act. He doesn't like the industry. So he gives no comments. Irsa will never tell me directly anything, even though I think she's like the most marvelous actor. But
She was so good in Orang Reza.
she was really good. She
was
was really,
brilliant.
she's good at everything she does. But
Yeah.
she'll never tell me, she'll tell mama. Like, she'll tell my mother कि इसने ये ऐसे किया, इसने ये अच्छा किया, इसने ये बुरा किया. But she'll never tell me straight to my face whether she likes something or not.
और अम्मी?
Mama is my biggest fan and my number one critic. So if something's bad, she will be the first person to tell me कि ये मुझे मज़ा नहीं आया, ये तुमने scene बैठा हुआ किया है, ये तुमने. But when she likes something, so she's my mother, so she'll just be like, उफ मेरा बच्चा तुम्हारी नज़र उतारूं मेरी जान.
गिफ्ट मिलते हैं कोई अच्छा काम करो तो?
बस वो खुश हो जाती हैं, दुआएं देती
तो
हैं.
कैसे सेलिब्रेट करती हैं जब तुम कोई अच्छा काम करो?
Yeah, I'm never there to celebrate. You know, like अगर मैं एक लंबे hiatus के
अम्मी
लिए
को कहा उस पे लगा दिया कि कुत्ते मेरे पाल लें और-
अम्मी मेरे कुत्ते पाले मैं जाके काम करूं. But वो उनके छोटे छोटे gestures होते हैं. So whenever I'm home, which I have been for a long time now, she'll make me my special biryani that I love that she makes, and you know she'll take care of me. The little things that she does.
मुझे कब बुला रहे हो बिरयानी की?
Please come soon. आप नाश्ते पे कब बुला रही हैं?
ओ अभी फौरन.
We've been making a plan to have breakfast at your house since 2002.
Yes.
And it still hasn't happened.
Come
Can we
before I
do
go
that?
away.
When are you going now?
I think 25th, 26th, 27th. So
Where are you
come
going?
before that. फिलहाल कराची
Okay.
and इस्लामाबाद. I'm planning something और फिर उसके बाद
And then you're going off abroad.
हाँ
somewhere.
कहीं घूम के आते हैं.
आप जाती रहती हैं. अब आप बाली जाएं.
बाली अच्छा है?
You should go to Bali. It's like phenomenal. It's one of my favorite places in the world. It's really good.
अच्छा. तो उष्णा को प्यार हो गया?
उष्णा को हर तीसरे दिन प्यार हुआ होता है. आजकल Idris Elba is mixing music, so I'm in love with him. Okay, you're asking seriously.
हाँ. When did you fall in love the first time?
When did I fall in love the first time?
हाँ.
I must have been like 17, 18.
Crush था या love था?
Love.
Love at first sight?
I mean, up to it's like a crush, but you know, at the time you think it's love, and then you get your heart broken by the first boy, then you cry, and then you laugh about it. And yeah, so I've been through that journey like everyone else, but I've had my heart broken a couple of times, and I just think, I think for what we do, we're just generally very sensitive people in our line of work. So our emotions are like right here. So when we love very hard, and you know, so I think that's sort of, I mean, your love story is very like, you know, it goes in the books, you and Usman uncle. It's been going on for a long time.
Long time.
So I'm hoping I'll get something like that one day.
But when do you know कि नहीं, this is not for me?
I think in the back of your mind you always kind of know,
Okay.
but you don't want to tell yourself. I don't know. Sometimes you should know and you still don't believe it. I don't know. I think I've just sort of been, it's been a learning experience. But I think the best relationship I've had thus far has been with myself. And at this point, you know, I'm inching closer and closer to my late 20s. I've realized that the best person to love is yourself. And then you should begin loving anybody else. And as women, we make that mistake where we'll put men before us. And we really shouldn't. Because how are you going to love somebody if you don't love yourself first?
Have you ever hated anybody? Anything?
In my younger days, yeah. I
Like
felt
really
like
hated?
I've had people who've wronged me, so I've really felt that I've hated them, like teenage years and all. But now, hate's such a strong word, and it takes so much of your energy. Like when I remember I was, you know, I had some injustices done to me when I started out in the industry, and I'd been targeted wrongfully, and I'd had people do bad things to me, you know, or spread bad things about me, and I just felt really wronged in so many ways, and I was just enveloped in hate. But then I realized it was exhausting to hate. Hate's a very exhausting.
So do you go and confront? Yeah.
I usually do. I used to, but again, these last couple of years have been very sort of, I guess, I've evolved a lot in these last couple of years, especially this last year. I've learned a lot about myself. So now, even with confrontations, you confront people that you want to have a conclusion from, you know? If I want to fix something or I want to mend something because I love you or I respect you, I'll confront you so that I can solve an issue. But if I don't really want to bother with you and if there's really nothing connecting us, then why would I confront anybody? I think it's just, you move on. Because life is just, there's so many bigger things than hate and negativity, and there's so much hate in this world already.
Yeah.
You know, there's starving children out there. There's children in Syria eating grass and children in Africa eating mud cakes and people tormenting animals and children being bombed and just horrible things happening.
Yeah.
So how can I just go and hate somebody? I could just as easily catch a disease tomorrow and die. Am I going to spend my last few days hating somebody? So no, I don't think I hate anybody right now. Absolutely not. There's no hate in my heart for anybody.
Do you write?
I haven't written in so long.
Do you
I
write
used to.
poetry?
I used to.
Because you're a romantic.
I'm a total romantic.
Yes, so but then you should be writing. And
I should.
do you sing? Do you sing to yourself?
I sing to myself sometimes. I think I'm gonna start singing eventually.
Really?
Yeah, I lost my voice last year really badly. I was traveling, I was in Italy, and I lost my voice one night and I damaged my vocal cord so badly, it didn't come
Kya
back.
kar rahi?
I don't know what happened. I got sick and I was really stressed out. I was up all night. And then uske baad I had to resume the character of Rani. So the damaged vocal cords, I was screaming on them. And so I never got my voice back to that level, but I'm trying to get it back so I can sing again. But I want to write again for sure.
तो क्या लिखती हो जब लिखती हो?
Kahaniyan likhti hu. Write a lot of
Short stories?
Short stories, little ideas. I'm a procrastinator and I have horrible writer's block. So I'll start something and never finish it. How do you finish something? Tell me.
Well, I have a writer's block. I co-write and I'm easier and comfortable when there is another person with me.
That helps, right?
हाँ, जब मेरे साथ कोई होगा तो मुझे बहुत मजा आता है. फिर मेरा दिमाग इतना चलता है. और जब मैं खुद लिखने बैठती हूँ मैं
When you get a block, yeah.
और मैं डर. I think
Maybe I need a
उसका
co-writer.
reason है. I used to write poetry and I got criticized once. And I think I went into my shell.
Who criticized you?
Somebody. और वो
That's so
लफ्जों
silly.
को आगे पीछे करना ये क्या है और वो सारा.
Oh, I hate it when people get technical with writing.
और
I'm
इतने
such a non-technical.
judgmental.
Oh, but then you shouldn't write for people. Write for yourself and
I
put it
know,
out
but
there.
I don't know, something happened. So उसके बाद
Make it unhappen. It's horrible when someone does that to your creativity. And people do that. It affects any artistic
है
thing
ना?
that you do.
तो वो criticism, and मैं ये नहीं कह रही कि ठीक है, but something happened to me. क्योंकि जो ये जो holier than thou वाला attitude है ना,
जो सब में है आजकल.
है ना? How do you take criticism?
I take it, okay, so if it's somebody I respect who's critiquing me in a way that like I know I'll learn something, then I absorb it. I'm a sponge. Like I remember running after you after every scene and saying, critique me, tell me, what have I done? Fix this for me. So then you're lucky when you're in the presence of like an institution like yourself, you know, then you want to take criticism. But a lot of times you have to go with your gut. Like I remember I lost an audition because I took other people's advice on how to do it and I didn't follow my gut. And I knew how I wanted to do it, and it turns out later on, I find out a year later that what the director wanted was something that I wanted to do.
I've also lost a film.
Because of things, you know, so sometimes it's so important to go with your gut. Like absorb, learn, but go with your gut. And now I just, so I'll take criticism from whoever I respect, I'll learn it, but I gotta go with my gut at the end of the day. There's a reason I'm here where I am.
कहाँ जाना है? Where do you want to go?
Where do I want to go? What do you mean?
What do you want to do? किधर? Where is your future? What are you thinking?
Samina,
What do you want to explore? And
I want to. So, okay, so this trip that I had this past month, and I'm really glad I came on the show. This is one of the reasons because I really wanted to talk to you about this, because I can't talk like this with anybody else, you know. This trip I had was so insightful. It taught me something so important about balance of life. Like I always thought that being successful in my line of work would validate me. And this line of work can make you really insecure if you let it. If you let the fame and the praise and the criticism define you, you're basically tormenting yourself and ruining your life. Because I've been at a point in the start of my career when I did my first drama where people would say, oh, she's a horrible actress. And I probably was.
I've heard it too.
I've heard it, you know, and then I've been at points where, oh, she's amazing. And then it's been like, I will do one hit drama, mega hit. And then I'll do a couple of dramas that aren't hits, or I'll take a break and suddenly I've disappeared off the radar. And then I'll do another hit and suddenly they love me and suddenly I come back down. And you know, if I get rejected for something or if I'm not getting the praise I'm used to, I begin to question, am I good? Am I worthy? And so when I was taking this trip, I realized this is so fleeting, this line of work. You do it if you love the art, and you're not supposed to do it for any other reason. And you're not supposed to let it justify or validate your happiness or define your happiness. So now, where I want to be in life is not necessarily very successful career-wise. Because what is success? A couple of hits? I mean, I've seen it. They'll come and they'll go. It's very up and down with this career. I'd like to have a really fulfilling personal life. I think that's important. I'd like to have a balance. So I'd like to have my career. I'd like to be traveled. I'd like to have peace of mind. I would like to have space in my head to think, to be creative. I'd like to meditate. I'd like to be in love. I'd like to have a functional, happy relationship. I'd like to have children one day. That's becoming important to me now. But I've realized that my happiness is no longer defined by, oh, if I get that film, or oh, if I get that, you know, that endorsement and whatever. And when you're in this game for a young actress, and I'd like to tell young girls wanting to come in this field, it's very easy to forget why you did this. I fought with my brother, with my family to do this because I love acting. And somewhere in the middle, I'd forgotten why I was doing it. Somewhere in the middle, amidst social media and amidst all the columns and the articles and the gossips, I'd forgotten कि भाई मैं तो acting करने आई हूँ. So I think after Alif Allah and after these trips that I've taken and this break I've taken, I've realized that where I want to be in life isn't necessarily a peak of success. It's just happiness, contentment. And you get that when you have stability at home and you have a balance with your, you know, work, and you don't overdo anything. So that's where I want to be. I just want to be happy more than anything else.